Now, at this point, especially in the second phase of the transition, we see that Israel is lagging behind because they do not want to see a situation in which they will be forced to withdraw from Gaza as a result of a certain period of time, and Gaza will be ruled by the Gazans again. However, the peace plan was a plan that foresaw that this would happen when certain conditions were met. Now, yesterday in Amman, we held a wide-scale meeting on the problems that arose in the implementation of this plan and the measures that should be taken in this regard. We also discussed this issue in detail in our regional four-way meeting with our group in Pakistan, Turkey, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. There are a number of diplomatic steps that need to be taken here until September. We have linked them to the decision. Inshallah, we will open them. In September, there may be a meeting on this issue with a wide-scale leaders level. In the past year, the steps taken to implement the peace plan, the violations here, the international community, and the actors who support this agreement need to be discussed in great detail. It was announced by the President of the United States, Mr. Trump, that the second phase of the peace plan is in line with the roadmap. Despite this, Israel continued its attacks. Netanyahu once again revealed that he did not want peace. The goal of the Israeli government was to sabotage the efforts to achieve peace and to separate the Palestinians from Gaza. This goal has not changed. If possible, they are trying to turn Gaza into a place where they cannot live without Palestinians. However, Gazans, who will not be successful in Netanyahu's policy, will continue to live and build their future in Gaza. In the face of the invader Israel, there is a brave Palestinian community that takes care of their homelands and understands the facts better. At this point, the permanent formation of the ceasefire in Gaza, the second phase of the peace plan, and the restart of the construction process are the only options. On the other hand, we see that Netanyahu's government has intensified its terrorist activities in West Syria and in Jerusalem. As you know, we held an important meeting in Amman yesterday. Here, we discussed measures that could be taken collectively against the immoral actions of Israel in the Mosque of Aqsa, with the participation of nearly 20 countries from the Islamic world. At the same time, in Jerusalem, we showed our strong reaction to the demolition of the historical statue of the holy places belonging to the Muslims, and we expressed our support for the legal protection of these places. Syria has emerged as a country that contributes to the protection of stability in our region during the war. This should be noted in particular. Therefore, the protection of Syria's security and peace is a shared responsibility of all of us as regional countries. On the other hand, Israel's attacks targeting the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Syria are one of the most serious threats to the stability of the country. The international community should take stronger action against Israel's occupation mentality. It should put pressure on the international community to respect the separation of powers in 1974 and to respect the sovereignty of Syria. In Lebanon, where Israel has implemented its attacks and propaganda, more than 1 million innocent civilians have been killed. The establishment of a safe and stable environment in Lebanon is of critical importance for the peace of our region. In this context, we welcome the steps taken to normalize relations between Lebanon and Syria and to evaluate cooperation areas.